クリス、本当に今日は来てくれてありがとうございました。By the way, thank you very much for coming to our program.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
ここでね、いくつか、いろいろ質問をしてみたいと思いますので、ちょっとしてみたいと思います。Well, I'd like to have a few questions to you, and would you please answer it?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Well, what do you think about, I mean, we are playing the same role both in English and Japanese. What do you think about it?
It's really strange to finally meet someone that you...
Strange.
Yeah, it's strange to meet someone like you because in America we listen to the Japanese voices before we record them.
Yeah.
And I've heard your voice for over 10 years. And so it's interesting to put a face to the voice finally.
It's very shocking.
Every scream you've had, I've listened to that scream in its entirety. So all the hard work you put in, at least I've listened to every single one of them many, many times.
Oh, I'm very honored.
It's a huge honor for me too.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, translate it.
今の質問が、日本語と英語でりょうさんとクリスさんが同じ役をやっているんですが、それについてどう思うかという質問でした。ずっと同じ役を、やっていて、普段もう10年以上りょうさんの声を、聞き続けて、
あんまり10年以上って言わないわね。
失礼しました。ずっと長いこと、聞いていたので、こうやって顔を合わせるのはすごく、不思議な感じがするけど、とても光栄に思っているということです。
はい。例えば同じセリフをいろんな言語で喋るじゃないですか。同じ一つの、例えば日本語だったら日本語、英語だったら英語。そこでのなんか同じ、意味は同じなんだけれど、そこでのなんか難しさってどんなふうにお考えですかね。What do you think about the difficulties of playing the same lines in various languages, such as Japanese and English?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, some of it is just there are certain... I'm sure there are certain words that are harder for Japanese people to say. I noticed I had one of the students on a particular line, and it sounded a little strange. But then when I put him on a different line, it sounded perfect. So I think there's just some consonants and vowels that are a little harder to grasp. I think that would be the trickiest thing for Japanese people. It would be a very difficult thing for me, even in our introduction, reading lines off of a page can be very tricky. I'm sure some of you may have chuckled as to how incorrect my greeting sounded in Japanese as opposed to my English greeting.
For example, I tell other fighters about delay. Something like that. One line. I have to tell another fighter about delay. 他の選手に、遅れることを知らせなければいけないっていう、例えばその。
I mean, timing is very important, and the pacing of lines is extremely important, and sometimes. Especially in the American versions of these, the timing is locked to the picture. And and Americans tend to have this expectation that all of their animation needs to fit perfectly to the mouth. And I think that's because Americans don't watch as much dubbed content. People from other countries watch dubbed content a lot more than we do. Also, animation has only recently, maybe in the last decade, become something that is for everyone and not just for kids. When I grew up, animation was just for children, and now anime is bleeding its way into American culture in a big way, and we're seeing a lot of animated content that is way more mature than the content that I watched when I was a kid. And there are a lot of people in America for many years who just couldn't get over the idea that a cartoon could be something for any age and not just for children. So I guess somehow getting back to your question, the pacing of the lines when you're actually recording in America might be part of the problem because you can't just say a line the way you want to say it. You have to say the line the way the character's mouth is moving. I hope that made sense.
口パクをね合わせることがね、はいどうぞ。
ここ10年ぐらいでアメリカでそのアニメが子供向けずっと子供向けだったものが、もう成熟したものというふうに見なされて大人もたくさん見るようになってきて、それで、自分のやりたいお芝居よりもその口に合わせてタイミングを合わせるのがもう命になってきているので、それが今すごく難しいさってますね。
はい。